Welcome to another episode. Today I'm reviewing the Joytoy new Zeus Mecha, scale 1 to 18. So let's get into the episode. So I have them in this like plastic, which we're going to remove. Of course, it's gonna be quite annoying. Come on, knife, why aren't you getting in there? Okay, finally. Okay. It's a satisfying feeling to remove the plastic so you can see the box, but the box is a little bit caved in, which is not great, but it's fine. But let's hope the figure inside isn't damaged. Well, mostly it isn't going to be damaged, so yeah. Let's just open it up. So, get it out of the way. And there goes my measuring tape. Okay, so I have like some instruction papers right here. You have the mecha, which looks amazing. It's a very nice mecha, I have to say. Okay, and then let's just put this out of the way. Then what we do is just get some other parts. This thing that looks like a hammer, his chainsaw sword thing, his sniper, this like more parts so we could put on his legs or something like that, and his pilot. So just move those out of the way, and we'll begin talking about this figure. Before we begin talking about the figure's details and this pilot, we're going to talk about the accessories he comes with. Beginning with this big plastic bag. These are a lot of stuff. This looks like some sniper ammo, which is always cool. So we have this thing for the neck, and where's that other headpiece? And this thing. These two heads are interchangeable. So I'm just going to have to just check in the instruction manual how to put the two heads. So what you do is just remove this head like so. Cool. Then what you do is just push this in. Is it? Yeah, push it in or don't. Oh, this is on a ball joint, but the ball joint is diff, so it is on a ball joint. Oh, come on. Now this big piece that we could put above his head, which just goes in like this, or you just slide it in like here, like that. And tada! Here you have the interchangeable head. And I don't know, it looks a bit wacky and a bit weird. I don't really like it. I like the original head. Let's look at that and compare it to this. I like this much better. I like this head sculpt much better. So let me just move this out of the way. It's just my preference. I just like this head much better. Okay, so we're done with that part. Now let's get to the part with the sniper stuff. So you could pull this backward and just load it in with sniper ammo. Ta-da! Then you could just remove it, or you could add another piece of sniper ammo. Oh, nope, it doesn't fit. So yeah, that's epic. That's nice. And these are just magazines, which you could just change just for like playing, which is also very nice. And what's this? Also extra ammo. Oh, just because if you lose it. Okay, that's cool. That's epic. Now we have this thing, a shoulder-mounted sniper. What we do is just, I think, just plug it in like that. Let's just push this a bit forward, and you have his. Come on, Mr. Shoulder Mount. And you have his shoulder-mounted weapon, which is epic. Now we have his sword thing, which just connects somewhere in the back. There's a bit of tape there. Where do we connect it? Let me just check again. So okay. So we have this piece, which you just connect to something. So you just connect it to this part of the back or this part, depending on what you want. And you just push it in, push this outward, and then tab this in like so. And that's what's this for? I have to find out what this is for. Let's check. Maybe there's something on the other page. Nope. I don't know. I think I'll have to. This is for holding the sniper. I think. Maybe. I don't know. So yeah, that's basically it for the accessories he comes with. While I was looking at the instructions, you put the ammo packs on here near his shoulder thing. And this piece, this straddling piece, I didn't know what it was for. It just connects here so it's to hold this mounted gun on his shoulder. And that's it for that. Let me just check how strong these fingers are, because they're usually not that strong on most of the figures I get. Let's hope it is strong, so strong enough to hold the sniper, which is a very nice weapon to give to this. Like, very nice. So, yep, his hands, the ratchets on it are very strong, which is always good in my book. Now what we're going to do is talk about the details on this figure, and then measure his height, and then we talk about his pilot. So let's begin with that. Now let's just move this all out of the way and we could talk about details. So this figure, let me just move this out of the way. So this figure is, the paint job on him is great. It's not the highest quality paint, but it is what it is. It's fine. There's like a lot of orange peel here. You know, it looks rough, but it kind of fits the aesthetic. It's very dirty, you know, it's very nice. You have details here near the head. This head sculpt is so much better than this, the interchangeable one. So yeah, there's a lot of green. Also you get 02 Zeus. There's a lot of yellow, but just the paint isn't high quality. Look, Joytoy isn't great for the paint, but it's good for playability and posability. So we have this side, there's like a lot of ridges in there, caution and stuff like that. The hands are sculpted very well, very surprisingly, and painted kind of nice. We come look at the back. There isn't much here, other than you see like this spinal cord thing, but I don't know if it was useless. But here near the legs, it feels like a chicken leg. You know, there isn't much here. They should have added stuff here. It's like this mech skips leg day. Don't skip leg day. Seriously, it looks like a chicken. That's it. So that's basically it for the details. Now we're going to talk about the details on his weapons. So first thing we have is the sniper. So you have his big sight, which is like very sculpted very well, but just the paint of the red, it puts it off. The red isn't that great. But the weathering on this is very good, I have to say. So also, you could just open this up and it reveals a sniper thing. And then you could just move this mag out of the way and put another one, which is also cool. So yeah, that's basically it for the sniper. So yeah, it's a cool weapon, just the paint isn't great. Now we come to his sword, which is large and amazing and beautiful. So you have a lot of bronze, which is very nice. You have like looking like a chainsaw, which is also cool. Then you have the handle. The handle, there's not much to it, and that's it. So that's basically it for the details he has. Now we're going to measure his height. But after I measure his height, I need to just check his joints if they're good enough. So from bottom to the top, he is from the bottom to the top of his head, which is this little thing, this little eye socket thing. So he's around, I think, no, come on. He's around maybe 13 and a quarter inches tall, or 34 centimeters tall. So that's basically it for his height. And now we're going to have to talk about his joints. So let's talk about the joints. This is a ratchet joint. This is double jointed, which is also very cool. The fingers are movable. Now we can just move this out of the way, so it's going to just go. Oh yeah. It's very hard to do. You can also push this forward, and it just reveals this big gap, which I don't really like. That's fine. It is what it is. Now, oh no, we talk about that later. So it doesn't do much of an ab crunch. It's on a ball joint, but the plastic here just limits it, which is not that great. Now just move these out of the way so we can do the legs. So the legs we can move side. Not really. There's not much movement here. It's because it's very sturdy. So I think this also is a double jointed knee, but it's very hard to double joint, which I don't really like. And yeah, that's basically it for his joints and his movement. Far way better than the other mech I got, but the paint job on that mech was so much better than this. Now we are going to talk about his pilot. and we're going to end the episode after that. So let's get his pilot out of the way. Oh. Yep, okay, come on. Up. Okay, so we have him in his helmet. You cannot see his head. This is the only head he has, which is like, I don't know, the head sculpt I don't really like it. It's my preference. It just feels a bit too weird and it looks like a gas mask. I don't really like that. So he comes with 2 weapons, this tiny pistol, which I don't really like, and this AR thing, which is very nice. It also comes with the fists, and yeah, just some fists, and that's basically it for the pilot. Now, the way you could put him in is just by pulling this out of the way. You have his chair, which can be pulled out for some reason. Well, you could also pull this back, so you could, weird. So yeah, let me just show you the cockpit. There's far way much details in here than the last mech I reviewed. Like, it's so much better, it's so much more spacious. It's very nice, I have to say that. So you could just, let me just put the pilot guy in. Come on. Oh. It's just a ball joint. Okay, now let me just, it's very hard to put them in. It's because of their lack of movement, because of these armor pieces. I think you can remove them, but I just don't want to. So yeah, this is how he's supposed to look like right now, and then you close it up. Oh, his hands are popping up. Come on, just put his hands down, and ta-da! You have him inside his mech. It doesn't really close well. Maybe it's because of his lack of movement, you know. And that's basically it for that. And that's basically it for the review. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you found this review helpful. See you guys next time. Make sure to have a good day. Peace.